Welcome to the Curly Hair Q&A show. I am your host, Ken Nichols, and I'm here with Melanie Nichols. She is the founder of the Raw Hair Organic Salon in beautiful Naples, Florida. It's one of the top curly hair salons in the country, and Melanie is one of the top curl and hair color experts anywhere in the world. She is also the founder of the Raw Curls brand of natural and organic curly hair products that can be found at rawhairorganics.com. So, welcome once again. This is episode number 202 if you've been following along. This is our 2020 Christmas episode.
Wow, this is our last episode of the year.
Well, maybe.
Yes.
You don't want to do one next you don't want to do one next week Monday? We could. We might.
Merry Christmas.
Yeah,
I
Merry
don't
Christmas.
know.
We'll see. We'll decide. You know, I don't know if it was just last year or was it the last couple of years just because of the way it landed, but I know we've had New Year's Eve shows.
We had one. We had
We
one
had
that
one?
was on New Year's Eve, and that was fun. We had
And we went
dressed up. We had champagne.
we
had,
went long because we had nothing to
those
do.
poppers, yeah, confetti everywhere. It was awesome.
We spent our New Year's Eve with you.
I'm working this year.
Uh-huh. Yeah. And you know what? If I remember right last year, we had just moved and we don't have any television out there.
Oh yeah.
There's a long story why we don't have television out there, but so we tried to watch the ball drop, but the
Oh,
stream
we
would
missed it.
yeah, because we have dial up
We
at our
missed it.
house. Am I lying? We have virtually dial up.
No,
I'm
you're
not lying. It's that bad. So anyway, welcome again.
Nice Christmas vest, sweater vest.
It's actually funny. You'd have to see it. It's funny, but it's the same one you have, isn't it?
Yes.
Yeah.
I already saw it. I showed him.
Anyway, yeah, same one
It
she
is
showed you.
funny.
Same one she showed. Yeah.
You
Yeah.
should have your socks on like I do
Yeah. So even a macho guy like me can wear a sweater vest.
and complain about it.
I didn't say I wore it well. Just said I can wear a sweater vest. Anyway.
I gotta put you in an elf costume next time.
Anyway, welcome. Once again, this is the internet's only weekly curly hair Q&A show, run and hosted by industry experts answering your questions live, mostly live. And we are live streaming every Monday night at 7:30 p.m. Eastern Time in multiple formats. First of all, on Facebook in the Curly Girl Support Group. That is a private Facebook group with about 80,000 curly-haired women, and you can watch it there, and we take your questions from there. So if you are watching the live stream tonight, make sure and put your questions in now. We've got a lot to talk about. So get your questions in early. What is that, dog hair?
There's a hair
It's a
on
dog
my
hair.
glass and a chip. You're trying to cut my lips or something.
Oh,
But this reminds me, it's so funny.
I'm
You're gonna
blaming it
take
on
my
Helen.
glass.
I'm blaming it on Helen.
One of my favorite educators shared this with us one time at a hair show, and I love it. It's so true. He said, hairdressers are the only people that will go out to eat, find a piece of hair in their food, pick it off, and keep eating. It's true.
Pretty much.
Pretty much. We're so used to having hair on everything. We're like, whatever. Like, I just picked that hair off the glass.
Yeah, and I know exactly how that happened because Helen washed the glasses and she wiped them off with a towel. And you know what all the towels at our house have on it? Dog hair.
Ugh.
I know, it's gross. Anyway, if you have a dog, you know what it's like. Anyway, you can also watch us live stream on Facebook in the Diva Curl user support group. There's, I think, around 12,000, 13,000 curly-haired women in there. You can ask your questions in the live stream, and we will be monitoring them there as well. Your best user experience, though, for the live stream and to find all the 200 or 300 or 400 archived episodes and daily Curly Hair Q&A question of the day shows are on our YouTube channel, the Curly Hair Q&A show. That, because it's YouTube, that one streams the best. It's easiest for us to see and monitor the questions. The sound quality is the best. Just everything's the best there. We would like to, if at all possible, is to eventually move to that platform and bring everybody with us. but we'll talk more about that in 2021. If you are into podcasts, you are listening to this show a day late. It's not live on podcast. You're listening to this probably on Tuesday morning, but we are a 2019 award-winning hair industry podcast. Hooray, hooray. We're number 2. Second place. And you can find us at the Curly Hair Q&A show on Apple Podcasts, Google Play Music, Stitcher, Spotify, iHeartRadio, Radio Public, Podcast Addict, and SoundCloud. So there's plenty of episodes there. I don't know how many. We didn't do any of the question of the days there, which we're going to start up in 2021. We've been talking quite a bit about that, and we've got actually a whole list of ones to go over that we're going to be answering. So that'll be really cool. So wherever you want to consume us, you can consume us. We give you plenty of opportunities to do that. So get your questions in now if you're watching a live stream, and we'll be answering a bunch of those today. So Melanie, how are you today? How's everything going? How do you have any fun facts for us? How was your week at the salon? Tell us more.
Very good. That was a lot of questions all in one, but yeah, I'm doing great. When we're number 2, that just gives us room to grow. If you're at the top and you're number 1, then where do you go from there? Right?
Everybody's chasing you.
That's right. So
we know what that's like.
Yes, we do. But fun fact. Well, I got a really fun gift from one of my clients, and it was called a hot chocolate bomb.
That was pretty cool. That was, you know what? I had never seen one before, but for some reason, I think I had heard of them, but I had no idea the concept till I actually saw
I
it.
had never even heard of them, and now I'm obsessed. I want to, because I've been asking around where I can get one, and one of my clients sent me the link to her friend who makes them, so I'm excited. I want to order some. But how fun. We had it last night. I shared a little bit with Ken. So it's this ginormous chocolate ball, like the size of maybe a hard ball.
Yeah, like a hard ball.
Yeah. And then you put it in a mug, and you pour hot
big
milk
mug.
over it. Yeah. I, of course, used almond milk, which was delicious, actually. And so you pour that over, and it starts to melt a hole in the middle of it, which then causes the whole ball to split open. And there's yummy surprises inside, like marshmallows and other chocolates.
Yeah.
And
you know what it reminds me of? If you've ever seen a spider's nest open up, that's what it looks like. Or what were those?
Who has seen a spider's nest? What are you even talking
It
about?
reminds me of those. Don't you remember at our old house we had those spider nests that made those big giant webs? There was a name for those things. I can't remember.
In the trees?
Yes, in the trees. And when those things open up, there were like a million little ones that come out. That's
That
what it
is
reminds
not a
me
good
of.
analogy. Like, I was talking about yummy hot chocolate, and you're talking about creepy spiders.
Spiders.
Ugh.
Yeah.
So anyway, it was delicious, and it was really fun, and the chocolate was so good.
Yes.
Oh my gosh,
It really was.
It definitely tastes better than a hot chocolate pack.
Oh, yeah, and that's why at Norman Love Chocolate tier they're $20 a piece, right?
Oh, I don't know.
Is that what it was?
No,
Something like that?
no. That's not where she got it. She got it Mickelson's. That was the name of the bakery.
Yeah.
Mickelson's.
But I think it'd be a really great gift for somebody, but
Yeah.
I don't know how you would ship it without breaking it.
It comes in a box. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. But anyway, it's pretty cool. So if you've ever heard of them, or you've wanted to try one, or you'd like
Thumbs
to
up
give
for
somebody
sure.
a cool,
It's so fun.
cool gift they probably haven't had before, that's one.
Yeah.
That's pretty neat.
Yeah.
So anyway,
So the week at the salon was good. Super busy, working like crazy hours right now, trying to get everybody beautified for Christmas and the holidays and Santa and all that. It's all a blur, really. I've just been working so many hours, but going good. We had some interesting transformations, and then I think some people saw the pictures I posted of the testing with the curl cream. So that was really, an excitement of the week, starting to work with that and testing it to see how the results are coming, on live people. And we've been very happy so far. So that's good. As soon as I approve it, that means that we can start producing it. So it's looking good. Like it's coming sometime in the near future.
Yeah, it's looking good. I was really surprised, surprised, not surprised, about, the couple of posts that you made using it. And, there's, probably one of the reasons why we didn't do this in the past, and there's several, but Melanie herself doesn't use a curl cream.
I was just going to
so
say,
it's
I'm
hard
not a
to
curl
beta
cream
test.
user. Yeah. And I honestly, I was going to use it on my hair today, but I don't want it to. I didn't want it to like look bad and not last for the week.
Well, not just that, but then you
I
come
knew
on the
I was
show
gonna
talking
put.
about,
I
hey, I got
know.
this great curl
I knew I
cream.
was
Look
gonna
at
put on a hat, so it's kind of a good day to try it. But
right.
you know, and that's been kind of the problem in the salon too. Like I definitely don't want to try it on a new client because I want their hair to look amazing and
Yeah.
fabulous, and I know what the gels are gonna do, and
Yeah.
the curl cream. You know, I'm not. You know, I'm just not 100%. And you know, cream users are kind of a special group, and so. It's not for everybody for sure. And I personally am not someone who would use that because I need more hold. I need more oomph to the product. I need more definition, you know, something that's going to really boost my curls up. And the curl creams are just too soft for me and more heavy. But the two people that I used it on, their hair came out beautiful. So thank
Really
you.
beautiful. Those pictures, beautiful.
Yeah.
I'm going to ask you some questions about it just because I have some questions.
And I did two
And
different things. So yes.
yeah, because I have some questions, and people who saw the post also have some questions. One
And
of
I
which,
gave a
yeah,
sample to one of my clients, Tracy, Carson's mom. She asked, she's like, can I, you know, she wanted to sample it and try it on her hair. So I gave her some to play with.
she better.
She will. Why wouldn't she?
Nothing drives me more mad is when we do beta testing on stuff and people say, I want to try. And then I give them a real expensive sample
works.
and then they never use it or they don't get back to me. Ugh. Yeah, I know. She
She
works 3
works
doors
like
down.
a door down from me. So I will go over there
I
and
see her every day. Pound on the door.
yeah, I'll,
Strong armor.
Yeah. Yeah. No, she's not going to be able to like not tell me results because I see her like every day
Right.
walking by with the dogs
Right.
and whatever. And I'll just go,
Hey, how's
get
that
her.
curl cream working in your hair?
Yeah, she'll use it.
Right. But anyway, yeah, there's a number of questions I have and then other people have. One of which I can
nose is
answer
getting
because I'm
cold.
part of it. And that's, yeah, there is glycerin in the product. So it does have glycerin in it.
Because that's a moisturizing
Because it's a
ingredient.
moisturizing ingredient.
Yeah.
Yeah. But people, there's a lot of people who have never used one who see lots of other women use them and want to know what does it do and does it replace anything? So, you know, like where in the process, for example, if you cleanse your curls, put in your conditioner, where in the styling process does a curl cream like the upcoming Raw Curls Frizz Free Curl Cream come into play? Where in the lineup would it come?
Ooh,
That's you.
That's my phone. Sorry, I'll
Put it on the floor.
put it. Yeah, maybe on the. I don't know. Your floor is dirty, but okay, I'll put it back here. Okay, so yes, it would typically be used in place of a gel. So that's where it would come in the lineup. So you would use your cleanser, conditioner, I would use the light leave-in, anti-frizz spray, and then your curl cream.
Then
So
your-
it's going to typically take the place of a gel. So that's why I say it's not for everybody. Like the people that really tend to like creams are people with more of the type 4 curls, the heavier, or tighter curl that can handle a heavier product, that don't want a gel cast or a feel to it. They just want their hair soft and more moisturized and conditioned. So those are the number one, I would say, curl cream users. Now, that's not to say that other people can't use it. I can use it in my hair. It just would it would make my hair more wavy, and my curls wouldn't last as long. Like I would not be able to. I don't feel get 3-day curls out of my hair because
there's no hold to it,
because there's
right?
no hold. It's just soft. It's like it's actually like putting a creamy leave-in conditioner in your hair.
So is there an advantage to using a curl cream instead of leaving in some of your conditioner when you rinse out?
Well, yes. I mean, it does have different ingredients. I'm just saying
It does. And it does have a
consistency.
different consistency.
Right. Yeah. So, but just to kind of give an idea of what, it
Yeah.
would be similar to.
And the reason that I'm asking these questions, as I said, is other people are asking these too. If any of you saw in the curly hair groups the pictures of the 2 clients that Melanie used it on, it was really obvious how it added life and definition to those 2 women's curls. I don't understand how and why, because I can understand how you would use a gel on those people that you posted, that you would use a gel on it, and it makes sense. especially if like the firm hold gel would create, our firm hold gel, the Raw Curls firm hold gel, and any firm hold gel for that matter, would, would create a cast or something, and would hold those in place. But a cream doesn't. But those people that you showed, it clearly brought life to their curls. Or am I looking too deep into that and not taking into account that you gave them a curly cut?
Well, I did give no, because I did not. Did I cut Cheryl's hair?
I don't remember. I know one of them you did because it
Yeah,
looked
I
like
did. I
heck
did. I
before.
did.
Yeah.
Yeah, I did. I did cut both of them. I had to remember. But so the first one that I did, she's typically a firm hold gel user. So here's the thing, you know, it's the moisture of the water and a product that's going to help, give initial curl definition. Well, your curl pattern in your hair. So regardless, even if I put nothing in my hair, you would see curls because that's my hair. Now, adding a product to it is just going to help, enhance that definition. And then how strong that product is going to, give more hold to that definition, if that makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
So I still did the same process with the cleansing and conditioning. And then with Cheryl, I used just the curl cream. So I went through section by section like I would with a gel, and I put on the cream and, shook it out and did everything, the same way style wise as I would using a gel. And so the difference is it's, like I say, it feels really soft from the get-go. There's no cast to break. It's just soft. So, I haven't seen her because I just did that, but I'll have to talk to her and see, how long her curls lasted before she needed to, refresh
Yeah.
or wash or, add some gel to it. The second woman that I did with the short blonde hair, I tried something a little different. Now, I just had said that typically the cream would replace the gel. So that's, people that are cream users, that's how they would use it. However, I wanted to play around and see what would happen if I did the curl cream and then add just a little bit of gel.
You mix them together?
No. So I layered
you
them.
didn't you layered them, didn't cocktail them.
Yeah, no, I don't think, to me, cocktailing, I didn't want to mess around with because I didn't want it to, sometimes that ends up like getting curdled, where it leaves like, it can chunk up.
Mm-hmm.
So I applied the curl cream like the same way throughout all the hair. And then I just took a little bit of the medium gel and then I applied that over the hair as well.
Okay.
But I didn't really even go section by section. I just took a little bit in my hands and ran it through because I just wanted to see, what would happen if I gave it a little extra hold after I applied the curl cream. Because, that would be a way that someone like me, would be using it. But I would still just use gel.
Just because you're happy with your routine
Yeah.
in general,
Uh-huh.
and you're happy with the consistent results.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So what do you think about? Would you even bother, or chance for that matter? Because you explained before about being a little bit careful with doing beta testing on your own clients.
Mm-hmm.
Would you even bother attempting to cocktail the curl cream with a gel, whether it's a medium hold, light hold, or firm hold gel? Would you
No, I
bother?
just said no.
No, so you
No.
wouldn't at all. Okay, I just wanted to clarify that
No.
too.
I mean, maybe one of these days I'll just put it in my hands and mix it together to see what happens, but I don't think mixing those two together is probably a good idea cuz like I know,
You could try it. We could film it.
yeah. Yeah. Because that's happened with conditioner before. And remember, because, there's different charges and stuff. So sometimes those things don't mix
Yeah.
well. And I didn't want to play around with someone's hair and then have chunks of product on it. So, I definitely would do that just maybe on a mannequin or, something like that. You know, I can test it some more that way. But yeah, I feel like it would either be used alone or layered.
Okay.
Hmm.
That's interesting. So keep your eyes open. Keep your eyes open for that, and we'll know more after the first of the year.
Yeah,
On
I know
that
a lot of
project.
people are excited and they're
They are.
wondering when it's coming. It takes a long
It takes a long
time.
time.
So once I approve it, that means then we have to get it into production and get it packaged and all that. So we can't. I don't
Mhm.
know. We can't say,
Yeah.
And these days production is taking really long.
Really long.
So unfortunately, in the new year, it will be coming sometime.
Yeah. For example, if you are, that brings me to another point. If you're someone who's been trying to get a hold of me personally over the last couple of days, that's why I haven't gotten back with you. It's just been really crazy, and we've been really hammering on suppliers and
Mm.
to get us what we need to be able to make the stuff we have, and it's been fun.
It's
And for
been
example,
awesome.
hey, that can actually lead me into a read-in commercial. When I first created the Organics Super Green Juice Powder, which we're going to have a special for New Year. So if you have
Mm.
somebody in your family that's unhealthy in whatever way that is, or you're unhealthy and you're going to make a New Year's resolution, I'm going to make you a deal that you can't refuse. That's going to make a ton of difference if you just do it. But you got to do it.
Should
We
they
had this
start on New
conversation
Year's
last night.
Eve? Instead of that champagne and wine that
Oh,
you're
that's no
thinking of
fun.
drinking,
That's no fun.
mix up your wheatgrass. Yum.
January 1st. January 1st. But we're going to talk about
Oh,
this.
when they're hungover?
Yeah, we're going to talk about this super green juice powder, USDA certified organic. But the connection that I was actually going to make is it took me 13 months to source the ingredients for this when I first decided to make it.
And you had been working on that for a couple of years.
Years.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So
Yeah.
you
But
guys should
we're-
really be buying this daycare and taking advantage of it because it's
Yeah.
really good. I got
Yeah.
to start advertising it.
I
That's the
and
problem. I don't advertise it. I got it.
Definitely, I noticed a difference when I was fasting. So I went a week or two without my green juice powder and without my protein drink and stuff.
Mhm.
And I definitely did not have my normal energy. We talk about a lot that I work tons of hours, between 12 and 14 hours typically at the salon.
Yep.
And I know it's crazy, but I definitely noticed the difference when I didn't have my green juice powder. Oh my goodness, I was dragging.
Yep.
Hmm.
Yeah. If I try to skip a day, or for some reason I skip a day, by the end of that day, I'm like, "Ugh."
Yeah, for sure.
And anyway,
Hmm.
so I know that sounds like a sales pitch, but it wasn't meant to be a sales pitch. But that's ingredient sourcing and stuff like that is hard. It's hard.
Do we have
And
questions?
right now it's word. Do we have questions? I don't know if we have questions, but we have plenty of stuff to talk about tonight. Let me double check here. Commenting. If anybody's got questions, put your questions
Ooh.
in the Curly Girls support group, because I'm looking and I'm not seeing any questions, and this is your opportunity if you have them.
Everyone's out Christmas shopping.
Could be because it is Christmas
Someone
week.
said, I can't see who that is, but it must be a stylist, and she's saying she gives her clients curl cream if they want going out tonight hair. See, so yes, it could look amazing the day of, but I don't think it's going to hold up after that as well.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So we have a couple of things to talk about, and I'm going to bring this up. So for those of you who ordered the brand new Raw Curls Deep Conditioning Mask with biotin, whether it was a 16 ounce or a 33 ounce, and you haven't gotten yours yet, we just finished a brand new batch yesterday, and it's shipping out today.
Yay.
Yep. Literally tripped over the cases when you walked in the door.
Oh, good.
That's what was that big stack there.
Mm.
So anyway, so they are in stock. Now here's the thing, and I made
Okay.
some posts in the group, but I'm going to tell you guys for the people on podcast now and on Instagram, that deep conditioning mask, if you're interested in that, I have less than 75 bottles left
You're
before
kidding.
that run was even done.
Mm.
Yeah.
Is that before or after the ones that I need?
I didn't even subtract. That's what I was going to
Really?
say. And Melanie took 10. They're in your bags.
I should take more.
Well, Melanie took 10. So that means there's 65 left of the mix of 33 ounce and 16 ounce. If you want one, I'd grab it now because it's been a real.
We did it in my
Okay,
hair.
we
This
have.
is
Wait,
another
I
fun
did. No,
fact.
that's
Oh.
my fun fact.
Oh, well,
That's my fun
hurry
fact.
up.
So if you are, go on the rawhairorganics.com website, go under conditioners, and you'll see the deep conditioning mask. Grab a bottle because, I mean, we learned when I put that stuff up for sale for you guys who saw it during the Black Friday sale, I put it up at midnight. Remember that? And I sat, we got a little sofa in the master bedroom, and I sat there and I'm like, oh, I'm just going to make sure that everything runs all right when because the Black Friday sale goes live midnight Eastern, right? I sold all that I had, all those bottles of the new deep conditioner, because that was the launch, 9 minutes.
Wow.
All of them. I couldn't believe it. I'm like, I have a problem.
You got a lot of problems.
I have a lot of problems and not, yeah, I got a problem. I got 99 problems, but.
Where's your little Santa? I'll wear your Santa glasses.
Here.
Since you're not going to wear them.
Yeah. So anyway, we thought we had ingredients lined up, and then it turned out we didn't. But I've got these, and I'm going to try to make some more. But if you want one, I'd grab it. So that's a sales pitch, but it's a real sales pitch.
Well, speaking of pitching, I have something fun. I didn't think we were going to do champagne because I really didn't. I don't even love champagne. I don't even really like champagne.
Because Helen came in tonight and she sat down and said, first thing she said was, "Did you bring the bottle of champagne?" And I said, "I thought Melanie was bringing the bottle of champagne," and she's not. She can drink yours.
Instead of champagne, I have, speaking of pitching, snowballs.
Really?
Yum.
Who made those?
My client. I ate most of them.
I was gonna say there's like 4 in there in that whole big container.
Ooh, there's another hair.
Oh, you better eat that one, because you wouldn't want me to get that. You could set it there. I'm not going to eat it yet.
You're not?
Not yet. And I'll tell you why in a minute.
Powdered sugar gets everywhere, but they're yummy.
Yeah.
So you just have to pop them in your mouth like Elf does the cotton balls.
I might later once I open the champagne, and I just realized I might not be able to because it looks like it's a bottle cap.
No,
because it's high. Because it's high quality stuff. Anyway, hey, for those of you watching the live stream, have you noticed how the beautiful color of Melanie's curls today? Guess who did that? Mm-hmm.
You didn't do my color.
I did.
I did.
Kind of too. I pulled it through.
Oh, yes.
I did. I pulled it through, and I cleansed, conditioned, and deep conditioned.
That's right. Mm-hmm. He did. Ken got a tutorial and lesson.
I've done it before.
You've never.
Yes, I have.
You've never shampooed my hair. And
the
shampoo bowl?
I could. Oh no, not there. But I can remember rinsing it before.
Yes. So Ken he helped shampoo and condition and deep condition my hair. Yeah.
How does the color look?
Good. I got a lot of compliments on it today too, but I have it.
You're welcome. Did you tell him who your colorist is?
Yeah, myself. So yes, I made it a little more red. Someone actually at the chiropractor, they're like, "Did you always have red?" And I said, "Yes, I've always had red hair, but I just made it more red. It's more intense." So for the holidays, spice things up a little bit.
Yeah. So I have a fun fact, and I'm not going to go into detail about it, but I got a fun fact. For those of you who are watching who are maybe 15, 16, 17 years old, something like that, maybe 18 years old, and you've had braces for a while and you're looking forward to getting them off and whatever. Well, I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but it doesn't end when you get them off. And me, 41 years, almost to the date of me having my braces removed, I was at my orthodontist today. And I found out when I was there that I was also there a year ago, October. So it never ends. My fun fact is, that's not a fun fact, my orthodontist retired.
Oh, no.
I know.
I was wondering about that. I had a bad feeling because he had quoted me for a Invisalign thing. Anyway,
we had a good relationship.
I didn't tell you you didn't tell me you went to the orthodontist.
Yeah, because I broke the thing in my mouth.
Are there any curly questions?
That's a fun fact. Broke my thing. All right, let's get into curly questions, maybe. So you're going to have to give me a minute to look at them or whatever.
Okay, then
be able
I'll
to
have
find
a snowball. Or would this be a good time to do the...
we could actually, let's get into a question, and Melanie's going to do a live tutorial tonight. So make sure you hang in there with us. Sorry if you're on podcast, but what we're going to do is Melanie's going to do a live tutorial. She's going to show you how to do a really cool curly hairstyle that lots of people comment on every time she does it. Lots of people comment about. And if you're listening on podcast, you'll be able to go to the Curly Hair Q&A Show YouTube channel and pull this video up and just fast forward to it. We'll tell you roughly the
I'll
spot,
try to do
and you
it
get
in
to
the
watch it.
salon too, if I
Yeah.
have time this
Yeah.
week. But yeah, because it's going to be interesting
Yeah.
doing it without any mirrors, but
Yeah.
I can do it.
Yeah. All right. Here's
And you can do it too. It's super easy.
Yeah, and it's really cool.
It's
She
just fun.
gets a ton of compliments, a ton. Melanie, I have a question. I'm struggling with frizz. I have tried every way to style I can think of, and I'm thinking maybe my hair just isn't agreeing with Jessie Curl products. My hair seems to flash dry. I also get weighed down easily. Do you have a recommendation? Do you have a recommendation? Do you have a recommendation on what to do or what products to try in your line?
Yes. So I'm not sure, she's not saying the curl type, but
No, and she's not saying which Jessie Curl product she's using. So I'm assuming she's using everything. Probably the cleanser, the conditioner. I'm assuming the Spiralicious gel. Everybody
so
does.
depending on the hair type, you would use one of the cleansers. You took a cookie, did you? It's
Oh,
right there.
sorry.
Either the regular Raw Curls cleanser and conditioner or the Wavy Swavy cleanser and conditioner. And then, which is going to be lighter for like finer hair. That's not super dry. And then you're going to use the Raw Curls Anti-Frizz Spray. That's going to be key for sure because you're talking about having frizz. So you want to make sure your hair is really wet. You're going to apply, don't squeeze any of that water out when you get out. I know people are like, really? Yes, really. You want your hair dripping, dripping wet. So, and then you're going to apply that anti-frizz spray generously and either with your fingers or wide tooth comb, whatever you detangle with, activate it by combing through. And then you're going to use, I would suggest, the Firm Hold Gel because that's going to give you the most control, which is going to, control your frizz.
She says she's got curls like you, 2C3A.
Oh, yeah, perfect. So that's exactly what I do. That's my routine. That's what I did this morning. So yeah, absolutely. The Firm Hold Gel is going to give you the most curl definition and the most hold. So therefore control of the frizz. But make sure, it's so important to make sure that you have all that water in your hair, that hydration. So you're, locking in, feeding that frizz, we'll just call it, because it's desiring moisture. So first of all, you're feeding it with all the moisturizing ingredients and the cleanser and conditioner, and then you're leaving all that water in, which is craving, and then locking it in with all the products. So the anti-frizz, the firm gel, and then you can air dry or diffuse. And then I like to just break the cast with a little bit of pomade and shine.
Okay, there you go. Hopefully that helps. Frizz. Let's talk a little bit about frizz. A lot of people, there's a lot of banter back and forth where some stylists say that, a little bit of frizz isn't bad, or a little bit of frizz
agree.
is acceptable. You agree? Good. Wonderful. So let me ask another question about frizz as well. So if a little bit of frizz is okay or whatever, if you want to get rid of it, if you haven't had a real curly cut by a curl specialist, will that get rid of frizz or some frizz, or is what's the typical moniker of halo frizz? Is that just, do you just have that and it is what it is?
So I didn't post these pictures yet, but there was a client that came in Saturday and I did her first curly cut. And she came in looking, very frizzy and frizz ball, especially on the top, totally different texture of hair than in the back. And she was showing me like she had one nice ringlet underneath or, a couple on her head, but the top was like totally fuzzy. Well, a lot of times that's due to a different texture of hair. Like her hair is definitely more gray on top, mine is too. So, you're going to have that drier, coarser, frizzier texture. Those gray hairs are just, problematic, but it is what it is. We have to deal with them. So, and the reason I say, I just don't obsess with the frizz. No, I don't want my hair to be completely frizzy, but, it's like I'm not, obsessing if I have a little bit of frizz here and there. And if you have used the Raw Curls products or, something similar, I know with our line, you can just like I would just run my hands through my hair. Like tonight or today, I was running around with the windows open and stuff. My hair is blowing around, and all I have to do because I have that Raw Curls Anti Frizz in there already is just run my hands through my hair, and it just calms it down. So, but I don't know. I'm not obsessed about a little bit of frizz in the hair. Um, so anyway, but that's I don't know. What was there anything else in
No,
that
I
question?
think that's it. But I've got a fun fact related off this question.
Mm.
So she's using Jessie Curl products, which are manufactured or were created by our good friend Miss
Hey.
Miss Jessica McGinty,
Mm-hmm.
um, who's not Miss Jessica McGinty anymore as of yesterday.
No way.
Way,
She got married?
yes, to a boy.
Oh my
I know.
gosh.
I'm shocked. I
What?
think she's just as shocked as we are.
Oh my gosh.
Uh-huh.
How can she be shocked?
Um, I didn't think she'd ever get married. I don't think she thought either.
Oh my gosh. Congratulations, Jess.
I know. I told her. Congratulations.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's exciting.
My guess is she's not watching tonight, would be my guess.
Mm.
So, congratulations.
Wow. Oh my gosh, that's super cool.
Uh-huh.
Hmm.
Yeah. So, congratulations to her.
Hmm.
Married her longtime boyfriend, Chris.
Oh,
So her and the
wow.
doggies
Yay.
are living in LA. So
Okay.
anyway,
Well, that's cool.
yeah, it is. So I just thought I'd throw that out there. So
Hmm.
anyway, so if you run across her, wish her a what do you wish people? Congratulations, right?
Yes.
I think that's what I told her.
Yes.
Anyway,
I wonder who did her hair for her wedding. Hmm.
that's a good question.
Too far.
And that's tough because because she's in California, and she's in LA.
Everything's closed.
Everything's closed.
Hmm.
I don't even know how they did it.
Wow. Can't wait to see pictures. Her hair is gorgeous.
It's I'll show you. It's hard to tell. There's one picture out there floating around out there.
Cool.
So,
Yay. I'm excited for
Anyway,
her.
yeah, we may have to bring her on the show. We'll ask her, and she can tell us all about it. So
Okay.
anyway, so that's it. I'll see. I'll reach out to her tonight or tomorrow or something, and see if I can get a hold of her. Anyway.
Oh, I know what you were asking. No, I didn't finish answering that. Okay. So, because you asked about the curly cut, if that helps with the frizz. No, the cut is not going to get rid of the frizz. I mean, cuts will get rid of dead ends, damaged hair if you're cutting it that short, if you're cutting those parts off. But the cut is not going to get rid of frizz. The whole idea of the curly cut is not to cause more frizz.
Mhm.
So, that same person was asking me a lot of questions about the curly cut on Saturday, and it's not about the length. It's about the technique. We can do any length, we can do any style, but it's the technique. It's totally different. Cutting the hair dry, the different angles. We're not thinning it. With thinning shears and texturizing shears or razors and things that are typically done in haircuts, which a lot of traditional hairstylists, that aren't trained in the curly systems would want to use on a lot of curly hair because they might look at it and say, "Ooh, it's thick," and there's shelves here. So that was the way that they've learned how to deal with those problems, which is not going to help with curly hair. It's actually going to make things worse. So it's more about the techniques used and the tools used properly in dealing with the curly hair in order to not make it more frizzy.
Yeah, it turns out that your answer to that question has helped a couple of people because there are some other people who have mentioned that that I'm seeing mentioned on that question that that we're actually using your anti-frizz spray incorrectly, not putting it on wet hair, soaking wet hair. So
Yes, it's always and so it's it could, I guess, be a little bit confusing. So on your wash days, you're going to put it on. It's the very first thing you put on your hair after you shampoo and condition.
yeah. Let me stop you there. This woman who's talking about that. I'm gonna read you her question, and she said her hair is super dry, and she uses Raw Curls products, but she finds that she has to condition every day. She said by 5 p.m. I'm dry. What do I need to do to get more than one day? And she was actually commented about she's putting the antifrizz spray on there, not soaking wet. So I just thought I'd throw that in there before you answer the question. So
yes, I think what she needs to do then is leave some of the regular Raw Curls conditioner in her hair as well. So I do that on a lot of people that have thicker, coarser, drier hair. I'm going to leave a little bit of that the raw curls conditioner, the heavier, creamy conditioner in the hair, and also then put the anti-frizz on top of it on the soaking wet hair. So the days that you wash, you're going to put the anti-frizz on really wet hair, and that is what I call setting the curls up for success. That's always your first product. And then you're going to layer, your gels or your styling products on top of that.
Mhm.
But then on the days that you don't wash, well, this woman is wetting her hair every day. That's fine. But I don't like to do that. So now for the rest of the week, I'm not going to wet my hair down. I'm just going to refresh on dry hair with the anti-frizz spray, either spraying it right directly in my hair or in my hands and running it through. And make sure that you're doing, running your fingers or your hands over your hair, and, reshaping your curls, twirling them, whatever you need to do. But just there needs to be some what I call friction, action to activate that product. Don't just spray and walk away because it does nothing. It's gonna then when people, I've heard comments or people are like, "Ooh, it makes my hair feel hard." That's because you haven't activated it. So on wash days, wet hair. On refresh days, dry hair.
Okay. All right. That sounds good. Let's get into another topic here, and we won't spend a bunch of time on it, but for those of you who've been on this curl journey for a number of years, you've 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 seen similar stories, but I'm just gonna bring it up, and we're really not gonna comment on it. We're just gonna let things play out. But I'm gonna bring it up because between Saturday and this afternoon, I had 4 people reach out to me privately and ask me a variation of the same question. And these are all people that have known me just in the curly hair world for at least 5 years. And they asked me, "Hey, have you heard anything about Olaplex?"
Mm.
And I responded back to every one of them, pretty much what what do you mean? And they all said the same thing, that they were seeing on social media, whether it be groups, on Instagram, wherever, that there are consumers and stylists that are a bit unhappy lately.
Mm.
Um, I Let me put it this way: you just got to watch and pay attention, and and watch the comments and watch people posting. Look at the credibility level and whatever. Remember, Olaplex back in the summer was involved in a several $100 million buyout,
Mm.
which we knew was happening.
They got bought out.
Oh yeah,
Oh, I didn't remember that.
oh yeah, yeah,
Really?
yeah.
Hmm.
The rumor is they got about 500 million.
Hmm.
So
Lucky them.
so lucky them. So they are part of an investment banking portfolio.
Was it after
Um,
that they started coming out with all
yeah,
those products?
with
It
yeah,
happens
number
every.
0, number
Oh
seven,
my
eight,
goodness. Yeah.
nine, 10,
Okay.
right,
Well, that makes sense now.
right,
Mm.
right. That's why that happened right
Mm.
about the
Mm.
same time. I don't think we talked about that at all or at length
We
at all
must not have, because
about
I
that
don't remember
buyout.
that.
But they did get bought out. The original
Mm.
owners are gone,
Mm.
and just watch. I mean, nobody. We don't even really have to comment on it. As I said, those of you
Well,
who've been in the curly world long enough, I mean, that. Just you watch, you'll learn everything you need. Watch and listen.
Olaplex. I had a client question me about it, whether she sent me a message asking about it as well, if her hair would benefit from it. And, you know, I've given the same answer over the years. It's not a bad product. It's not going to hurt, but I don't use it a lot. And the products that can be bought, like the number 3 conditioner, and the things that consumers buy,
Yeah.
I feel like there's better products to use. It's not bad. It's not that I dislike it, but I use things that I like the results better. That was meant to be a follow up to treatments used in the salon. So if you're stylist like me, if I'm using it in your color, which I don't. If I use it on highlights, I have a few people. Um, you know, I'm using the treatment in the salon in the process of the service. Then, the number three is a follow up. The other products now they're just kind of throwing out there, to grow their line and whatnot.
Which
And,
I get.
yeah,
Which I get.
fine, whatever. Some of them okay, some of them not, silicone. So, just be um, aware and educated, to
Yeah.
look at ingredients and see if it's something you really want to use. But, um, you know, the big benefit is it is a bond reconstructor.
Okay.
So that's what it was meant to do, to strengthen the hair, protect the hair during services like coloring, highlighting, perming, things that break down the hair and damage the hair. So it's meant to strengthen and bond and rebuild that damage that's done to the hair. And, the big process of any of that is done by the stylist. And then again, then it's like a take home conditioner to
Yeah.
continue the
As
conditioning process.
step one is what she's talking about. Yeah.
At home.
Yeah.
So, but
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, I was going to bring
Really
that
use
up,
it.
and I was kind of hemming and hawing about it while we were, while we were talking, but I wanted to bring this up, obviously, because enough people are talking about it and have asked me privately, so I figured I'd bring it up. But I will say this. Yeah, when Olaplex came out, groundbreaking. Absolutely. Absolutely groundbreaking. If I'm not mistaken, Melanie, you were one of the first people to get that, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like it was either during the beta test phase or like right at initial
No, it
when
was,
they sent it out to the public
yeah,
or to the
it was
professional
after,
stylist.
yeah, and I
Yeah.
started, testing it and pushing it to the limit because I knew, it was just going to be something I felt like stylists were using as a crutch,
Yep.
to do sloppy work,
Yep.
to not, do,
Oh, to take risks.
yeah, to take
And I
risks,
still see that every single day.
hmm with all this fashion hair color that has to be bleached out first, it's good for stuff like that because, you're really pushing the health of the hair. You're breaking it down because you have to pre-lighten. So in those scenarios, it's a good thing to use. But I knew there was a point of no return still, even with the Olaplex. And so I tested and tested, and pushed it. And
Where in the heck are those? Did we have videos of that, or did you just do a blog post on that on the
I think it
Hair
was on
Color
the
Review
Hair Color
website?
Review, yeah.
I got to look that up because I forgot all about that, Melanie. Yeah, she did that. Yeah, those
Because
videos are
people were
somewhere.
saying, or
It'll fix anything, and Melanie's like, let's find out.
yeah. And
I forgot about that.
originally Andre from AB Stage was saying the same thing, and then he got totally attacked and bashed, and
Boy, did he get attacked.
yeah, and that was it was really bad. But
Mhm.
then he kind of backstepped, and
He
so
had to.
yeah, it's again, it's a great it's a good product, it's a great product, but I feel like you should be a trained technician that's doing things in
Yeah.
a way that, for the most part, you don't need it unless you're pushing the limits. Like I say, pre-lightening
Sure.
the whole head, or I have
Yeah.
people with really, really fine hair and it's dark and they want to be really light. So in those scenarios, I want to be extra cautious so I can try to keep the integrity of the hair because I'm doing bad things to it.
Yeah, it's really
So,
what's really interesting is I remember when you were doing that testing on it, and I remember a specific video where you're like we filmed it at our house, and you were
mhm,
sitting like on that sofa by the windows by the back
mhm,
of the house,
yeah,
and you were going through it and saying, look, I damaged it. I damaged this mannequin's hair
yeah,
beyond the repair of an Olaplex. So
yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
I mean,
At
and she didn't
some,
do it to bash it. She just wanted to see
how far you can
how
push
far
it.
you could go. And yeah, you can.
You can
Um,
still break the hair off,
yeah,
yeah.
but here's the thing, and this is my thing, and you virtually will never see me in public forums or hair forums or whatever talk about this because I know it just goes over people's heads and um and they really don't listen anyway. But what I see all the time is and this started several years ago, like shortly after the launch, is what people do is you started to see the number three as was a take home, and the
Hmm.
next thing you know, you started to see that number three in retail environments.
Yeah.
And what
Hmm.
happened is people in general, but a lot of curly-haired people started buying that Olaplex number 3
Mhm.
and buying it really, and whether they assumed this on their own or took a life of its own in the vlogger world, maybe, or maybe it was stylists, maybe it was the company. I don't even remember, but people started buying it and using it, and they were really using it as a conditioner, and they were calling Olaplex number 3 a conditioner, when really it's a 1, 2, 3 part system of bond repair. It's really not meant to be a deep conditioner per se. It's part of a 3-part process.
But it
But
is a conditioner.
but it's taken a life of its own
Mhm.
as a standalone product for a lot of
Mm.
people. So
Oh.
now, the buyout happened a few months ago. Now, just watch, but that's to Melanie's point. There's better conditioning options out there than just a straight.
Just
There's
saying.
better conditioning options out there than just a straight bottle of Olaplex.
Mm.
And it's
It's
pricey
not
as a
bad.
standalone.
It's not gonna
No,
hurt your
no, it's
hair.
not. No, not at all. It's not what I'm saying. But what I'm saying is that I hate to say this because I know I'll get attacked if I do.
I don't.
Then I won't.
So, any more questions?
I don't think so.
Is it time for
right.
my tutorial, or is it time for me to throw a
Oh,
snowball
yeah.
at
Hey,
you?
that tutorial's coming up, so just hang on here. Melanie, should I clarify each time before using the Raw Curls Deep Conditioner?
No,
No. Can I have one of these cookies?
you already had one. I'm
I
going to
had
throw a
one.
snowball at you.
No, it'll be a mess. No, no, no. Can I just have it? Okay, go ahead. Anyway,
No,
can
that's
she?
too much.
Can she? Can she?
Well, you can't.
No,
I wouldn't recommend that.
you shouldn't have to.
You sound like you have marshmallows in your mouth.
I kind of do. You shouldn't have to.
Yeah, no, you don't have to. I recommend using a clarifier like when you're switching from a different product line, or if you're using lower grade products that could cause buildup in the hair, then you need to clarify periodically to remove that buildup. But yeah, no, not every time.
Mm-hmm.
Definitely not. That would be too much.
Yeah. Okay. Melanie, what's your favorite cookie?
Ooh. Wow. My favorite cookie. I have so many. Well, this is definitely one of them because these are the snowballs or wedding cake or pecan meltaways or whatever. Um, I don't know. Chocolate chip, peanut butter. I mean, I'm not sure that there's a cookie I don't like. They're all my
This is like
favorite.
Melody's mom. She's never seen a cookie she didn't like.
That's right. Yeah. No, they would really,
Get in my belly.
yeah. Yeah, I can't really, I don't know. Is there any other cookie that I just love?
Mm.
I
Nothing I can
love
think
my
of.
mom's raspberry meringues with
Okay.
the chocolate chips.
That's my favorite cookie.
Yum.
That's my favorite cookie. So,
I
and
love
I haven't had one in years.
I love just like shortbread cookies. A client of mine got me a big huge box of them, so yeah,
Yeah.
that's another favorite. But like I say, I mean, you could probably like any kind of cookie I love.
Yeah. I mean, it's rare that I eat cookies. I mean, like there's cookie here. I mean, like I'm not going out and buying them. But you know what? Believe it or not, and maybe this shows the non-cookie connoisseur that I am. Those Walmart, Sam's Club chocolate chip cookies, the soft ones, are actually really good.
Yeah.
I don't care what anybody
The-
says. Hate me if you want.
The healthy ones from Food and Thought are really good. Like the everything cookie, they even have carrots in them, and I don't know, but they're really good. Yeah, just
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, raspberry meringue's my favorite.
Mm.
Yeah. Yep. And yeah, and I know there's somebody that watches a show every week whose sister makes them every year and
Ooh.
knows that, those are my favorite, and I've never gotten any. Never. Somebody I've known a long, long
also
time.
love- what was I
Long
just-
time.
Oh, those ginger snaps that I bought for people. Those are good. That brand.
Oh.
They're like little thin.
Yeah.
Potato chips.
Those ginger snaps.
Mhm.
Yummy. Yeah, those are great.
I don't know. I can't think of any cookies I don't like.
All right.
Well,
Anyway,
I've had some pretty like plain ones that don't have a lot of butter or sugar. That's pretty boring.
yeah.
But I bought some dog cookies and those even smelled good. I'd probably eat them.
Yeah.
They're like
Okay.
frosted shortbread cookies.
All righty. Okay. So, if you've got any more questions, get your last questions in because we're ready. Yeah, we're running just about on time. So, Melanie is now she's going to do the tutorial, and the tutorial she's going to show you is one she does every Christmas,
Rudolph the
and she's going to show you
red-nosed
how to turn your
reindeer.
curly hair into Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer. So, if you are listening to this on podcast, you can, and you want to see how she does this and how you too can do this at home. It's
Super
simple,
easy.
and I tell you, it's really cool. Every time we post a picture of it, every
So
year,
fun.
tons of people comment on it and ask about it and whatever. So you can go to the YouTube channel, you can watch this part of the show, which will be about 50 minutes into the show, I think, roughly. And she's gonna do it now. So, are you able to talk through it, or do you want me
I think
to?
so.
Okay, all right,
I
go
think
ahead.
so. Yeah, good thing I didn't do this earlier because I had so many people comment on my outfit today. It was weird running around. People were coming. I stepped in the vet and they were like all coming out to look at my outfit, and I was like, oh my gosh, I wasn't even that fancy. I just had my cute socks on. And anyway, but this is fun. So they were. I wish now that I would have worn it. Maybe I'll do it on the airplane for fun. Okay. So, I got to take my headphones off though. Is
Yeah,
that
take your
okay?
headphones off.
Okay.
Yeah, because you can hear me, right?
Yeah.
Even without them. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Okay, so don't look at my head here. Okay, so what you're gonna do is, first of all, take your hair and put it in a bun. So I'm taking one of these scrunchies that are like we call them the gummy bands. That looks like the old-fashioned phone cord. This is my favorite. So I'm gonna take that and put my hair in a ponytail in the back of my head. Like so.
Okay, you guys see that? Yep.
Can everyone see that? Okay. Then, because my hair is so long, I like to do my buns with a 2-strand twist. So, but you could just do a regular bun if you want. But I'm going to take my hair and split it in two, and then I'm going to twist it. I'll turn around so you can see while I do this because it helps to just consolidate some of that hair, and it just makes it more neat and tidy.
Okay. All right. Instagram, you guys. Oh, you guys can see it. Okay, cool. They can see it. Yep.
It's really quick. I could do this in the car.
While driving,
Of course.
you're multi-talented.
Super. I've done it at a stoplight many times on my way to work. Okay, so it takes literally 30 seconds? Okay,
Yep.
so I'm twisting it down, twisting like a little rope. And then I get down to the end, so I have these little ends, and then I'm just going to wrap that around in a bun. So I have those ends now, and I'm just going to I like to take a big bobby pin. So I can literally secure my hair with this one bobby pin. I'll turn around so you can see me do it. Voila. When I'm working in the salon, just for fun, I'll stick another bobby pin through the top on the opposite end. Just because, I have a long day and it's crazy. So, but my hair will literally hold with that one bobby pin. Now I have two in there.
Okay.
Okay. So next step, let's see. I am going to take,
How do you do this without a mirror?
I don't know, I'm doing it now without a mirror.
Okay.
Okay, so what do I want to add next? I'm going to add the antlers.
What are those antlers?
Oh, well, I just found little Christmas decorations like at Michael's. So they're just little, like in the floral department.
Like the color of antlers.
Yeah, it did take me a while to find these, but you can be creative. I had seen some headbands at Michael's that you could use, but I just like these because it was like the color and the shape of antlers. So now I'm going to stick those in the back of my head, in my bun. Well, I'm going to look forward so I can see for a second here. And then I'm just going to bobby pin those. And I just put two bobby pins crossing each other.
Okay. At the base.
There's one, and then you're just going to crisscross it with another. There's one antler.
Mm-hmm.
Now I'm going to do the other.
Have you ever lost a bobby pin in your hair?
A bobby pin?
Mm-hmm.
Yes. And I always forget that I have these on, and then I bang my head.
Like in the car?
Mm-hmm.
All right.
And I'm just crisscrossing just to keep it extra secure. Like it could stay with one, but I always feel like it's best to secure it extra because, again, I'm working usually. I'm crazy.
Okay. All right. See that?
Ha! We've got antlers. Now you're going to do a little nose. So I have just a little red pom-pom ball that's hot glued onto a bobby pin. Or I've done it with this bell. So the bell's kind of fun because it jingles.
Yeah, you've done both.
Yeah. And I would just stick a bobby pin through this loop on the back of it. But you're just going to take this and now stick it in the middle of your bun.
So you're like Rudolph.
Rudolph the red-nosed reindeer.
Not yet. Not yet.
And now we put in the eyes. And I always told my girls I have eyes in the back of my head. I'm watching you.
Mm-hmm.
So now, these are just eyeballs that you find, again, at the craft store. And they're glued onto bobby pins. So now I'm going to stick these in. Hopefully I can find it.
Did they come that way or did you glue them on?
No, I glued them.
Oh, okay.
I didn't even use hot glue. This was like, what do you call it? Not Elmer's glue. What's the really strong stuff?
Oh, yeah. I'll think of it. Super glue.
Super glue. Thank you. Okay.
Mm.
Do I have them in the right place?
I'll tell you as soon as you get your hands out of the way.
Are they too close
If he
together?
was drunk, the one's a little low.
I have a drunk reindeer.
The one's a little low.
Okay. See, this part I usually would look in. Maybe I need to put
Helen.
it here.
Hey, Helen, would you come in here and fix Melanie's eyes?
Wait, is that better?
Wait. Can you fix Melanie's eyes so that it looks normal? Here, she's gonna fix them because she can't see because there's no mirror. Make them symmetrical, I guess, so it doesn't look like a drunk. Let me see. Turn your head. Yeah, it looks pretty good. That's pretty good. Mm-hmm.
So that's
All right.
it. You have your little reindeer hair. It's
All right.
so fun, so easy.
Show the fix your one antler.
I'm losing my antler.
No, it's just bent. It was bent when you put it in your hair.
Oh, okay.
So show Instagram if you want to like walk your back up to it. You can show it. I tell you, this is if you want attention, do this. If you've got curly hair,
Ooh, yeah.
I'm telling you, it does it. So
Does it look?
yeah, walk up to Instagram, up to the camera so they can see it.
Okay. It's so cute. So see, 5 minutes or less, you can convert your hair into reindeer. How fun.
Mm-hmm. That's really pretty cool. So here, yeah, right. Now turn straight around. There it is. Stop. Talk or something. Hi, I'm Rudolph.
Have you been naughty or nice?
Naughty. Do you want to show this camera too?
How do I?
Wow. You really, I don't know how you do it. You turn around. Go down. Now turn your head towards me. Stop. There. Now come in just a little bit closer. There. See, there you go. Perfect. Right there. Hi, I'm Rudolph. Right, there you go. Anyway, so there you go. 5 minutes and you've got your Halloween costume.
Halloween?
I'm sorry, not Halloween. You got your Christmas party
You don't
costume.
even know what holiday it is. Good Lord. Talk about a drunk
So the
reindeer.
drunk guy the drunk single guy at the office will be talking to the back of your head.
Yeah, it's kind of fun, because a lot of people walk into the salon and see the back of my head first. So it's kind of fun.
Hi, welcome.
Hello. If you see him from the front, you really don't get it, because you see these antlers sticking
Right.
up. But then I turn around and they're like,
Right.
"Oh my God, that's so cute!"
Right.
So anyway, I hope you enjoyed it, and
Yeah,
you
there you
all
go.
have fun holiday here too.
Yeah, there you go. Let's do a couple more questions and then we'll
okay.
wrap up and then I'll let you guys know later on in the week if we're gonna do a show Monday night or not. We might not. We'll see. It'll be abbreviated if we do, but it could be fun. All right, Melanie, how do I get more volume at my roots? I have tried clips, and I use the internet, or I use the InterSense line,
Use the
and
internet.
yeah, that too. Yeah, that there. Number one, here's your problem.
Yeah.
I use the InterSense line, not getting root volume. What can she do to get some root volume
Hmm.
rather than or other than clips? Or are there any clipping techniques that would help?
There are. Let me put my little headphones back
Oh yeah,
on here. Ooh, can I do it with my
you
antlers
gotta go
on?
around.
Ooh, I
I don't
don't
know.
know.
We'll find out. Just got to get her headphones on.
Okay. Wait. Mm.
Yeah.
Okay. Ooh,
You're
there we
good.
go. Okay. So, yes, well, maybe you want to switch to a different product, but getting lift at the root starts with the process of how you're applying the products. So,
Or the product could be too heavy
the
for
product could be too
maybe
heavy, like we
something
were talking
lighter
about
in the line.
the
Yeah.
creams. You definitely don't want to use creams on fine, low porosity hair because it weighs it down, things like that. But using the right products and the right application of the products is going to be key. So, when I'm educating my client in the chair, I'm showing them how when I get to the top of the head to get more lift, I'm lifting that hair up when I'm running my fingers through it, pulling that hair, literally like pulling it. My fingers are squeezed. I'm, saturating with the gel and I'm lifting it up because I want that lift. Or using the Denman brush trick. That is fabulous. One of my new favorites for sure. But doing the same thing, lifting it up, running it through the hair, lifting it up and getting that lift before you even, flip your head over and blot or, use the flour sack towel to set the curl. And because then after that is then when we would do the pinning technique. So all these things are helping in the process of getting that extra lift. Then after all of that, even if you're going to diffuse, then I love the CIC Beauty Diffuser because I'm doing it up, I'm diffusing upside down and then flipping back up and using that root lifter, which is one of the attachments that comes with the CIC Beauty Diffuser to help, again, just give you extra lift. So it's like so many steps that you're getting lift. That really, really helps.
Okay. That's those are good tips. Yeah, I'm just looking at Rudolph.
Mm-hmm.
Does that stay all day?
Yeah.
Really?
Mm-hmm. For sure.
There you go. Let's see if I got any last minute questions, or
Did
is
I
there?
put the nose in a good spot?
Yes.
Oh, okay, good. See, you can do it
Yeah.
without a mirror.
Yeah. Okay. I'm trying to think. Uh, bear with me. Let's see. If I have wavy to curly hair, what's the difference in the Raw Curls Wavy Swavy product as opposed to the regular original stuff? How would you determine if you'd use that or not?
So if you have lighter, finer hair that is lower porosity, not dry, then you would be a good candidate for the Wavy Swavy. It's going to be a lighter product. It's not as moisturizing. It's not as heavy of a conditioner. So, it's for people that want something lighter in their hair. They
Yeah.
don't need as much moisture. It's got a little protein in it. So, if that's, you, then you're a good candidate for the Wavy Swavy.
Yeah. That's really actually that's really interesting. An interesting product line, the Wavy Swavy cleanser and conditioner. The people that use it on a regular basis absolutely love it. Other people who try it and don't like it, and they'll go to the original, and then they're locked into that. So there's a clear, distinct line
Yeah.
of it's all right. There's people that love it and it works perfect for what they have, and then there's other people that are like, nah, didn't like it for 2 or 3 different reasons, whatever. So that's always a great question, and people will ask that of me all the time. I can tell you, or we can tell you, what our best guess is by you telling us a little bit about your hair or seeing a picture of it. We can give you an idea, but a lot of times, sometimes you just gotta try it.
Yeah.
And
it would not be a product that I would use in my hair because I want more moisture.
yeah, and you're a 2C 3A. but you want more moisture.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah, and that cleanser, let me tell you, that 16-ounce bottle of cleanser will last forever.
Mm.
I know some people look at that and think, "Holy cow!" Because it's like $30 for a bottle of it for a 16-ounce bottle. It'll last forever.
Mm-hmm.
That stuff is so concentrated.
Yeah.
It is. Yeah, it's. I'm not going to go into detail about it because I don't want to be too sales pitchy.
Oh, good.
But it's really, it's really concentrated.
Am I supposed to open this?
Yeah. Hey, Helen, do you want Melanie to open your present, or is this something we should be doing in private? Okay,
Ooh,
go
I
ahead.
got a present.
Oh,
are
and
you
Helen,
having champagne?
Helen's not going to be happy. Helen, you're not going to be. We're not going to have this champagne until the show's over, because I have to go into my car and get a can opener.
No, it's a twist.
It's not a twist.
I promise you it is. Yes, it is.
I'll try
promise
one
you.
more time.
I know it is. You just need
I'm
to
gonna
have
try
some
one more time.
muscles.
Ugh.
Yeah, or you need that, like.
This is not a twist.
Oh, okay. That's really odd.
Yeah, it's a bottle opener, and I've got one in the in my lunch bag in the car.
Ooh.
And it's on a can opener. It's not. I don't drink for lunch.
Chocolates, donuts. I've never had these.
Let me see. What is it? Really?
Mozart.
Why? Thank you, Helen.
Mozart. What that? Are they like
They're
pistachio?
Did she say gum?
It looks like pistachio and walnut and macadamia or something.
Mm.
Oh, I was right. Pistachio, marzipan, almond, ooh, and hazelnut. Ooh, yum. These are going to be like those things we got in Spain.
That's right.
Ooh,
Forgot about that.
Thank you, Helen.
Thank you, Helen.
Yay, more chocolate.
That's wonderful. Thank you.
Cool. Okay.
And speaking of which, I'll bring it up today. I met up with our friend Leslie today.
She called and left me a message.
Oh, she did. Okay.
Mhm.
All right.
Okay.
And I also saw somebody else.
Lulu.
BR.
Oh, cool.
So I spent a little time with them.
Oh, how
Not near
cute.
enough, but anyway.
Aw, little
They both
doggy.
say Merry Christmas.
A little Merry Christmas doggy. Is that
Oh,
what we're
boy.
getting? A new puppy?
No, we're not.
Yay.
No.
Yes.
Can I say no? No.
No, we're getting a new puppy.
No.
Look it says so right here.
We've
There's a picture. There's a picture.
Helen, you're fired.
Thank you, Helen.
Yeah.
Yay.
You could you could take your puppy and get out. We're not getting another puppy.
Yes,
And
we
we're
are. Look at how
not
cute
getting
it
a
is.
kitty, nothing like that. No.
Look at the cute little sweater.
No, not a fan.
You would be.
Of a kitty? No way.
Not of a kitty. Okay.
I want to gouge my eyes out because I have allergies to them.
Stop it. Okay.
Yeah, there anyway. So,
All
all right, so that's it. I think that's it.
Merry Christmas, everyone. Have
Yeah.
a wonderful holiday.
Yeah, happy holidays, whichever of the, I forget what it is, but I believe there's 17 different holidays celebrated
Really?
in the month of
wow.
like in the month of December to I think like it's either the 9th or 20th of January, I forget whatever it is, but there's I think 17 or 19 different holidays.
Ooh.
So I don't know them all, but whichever you celebrate,
Enjoy.
enjoy.
Be safe, be healthy, and we're
Yeah.
all looking forward to a new year.
I'm telling you, hey, that's enough. I've had enough of all. All right, so anyway,
Look forward to continuing
yeah.
celebrating.
Yeah. So if we thank you again, and especially for putting up with us during this time, because I know we went several months where we were out of the studio and we just couldn't do the shows. And thanks for coming back. Yeah, we did mental, but thanks for hanging with us. And we will maybe we'll have a show with Melanie's mom next week. Maybe we'll see how things go. And if not, we'll see you in the new year. Take care. Have a great
Have fabulous curls for the holiday.
have a great curly weekend holiday. Bye.